Hello, Namaskara. I'm back again. This time to do a video series on the stones of Bangalore. Yes, you heard it right, the stones. I've always been fascinated by stones, old stones with writings on them. When the ancients had written something in stones and kept them in public places like temples, on street corners. And what's been fascinating in the past few years is that several such stones, or as they are called, inscription stones, have been found across Bangalore. They've been interpreted, and an incredibly new, rich history of my city has been uncovered, and I find it absolutely fascinating. So join me as we go around Bangalore looking for these stones, the last surviving stones, finding them, looking at them, understanding them, and getting a better feel for the secrets they contain.
I'm really excited because I've brought you all the way to show you a 700-year-old stone. This is a place called Doddanekundi on the east of Bangalore. It's an old area, and there is a stone, an inscription stone that traces the roots of this place from, I'm told, from 1300, and it is just below this tree.
I've come here several times in the past few years. See the stone, it's on the road, just out there in the open. There's actually a gas line running below it.
Let's go and see it. Come.
Oh my god! The stone's missing.
Ilman kallittalva? There was a big stone here. You live here? There was a big stone here. You have not seen it before? There was one stone here, that old stone. You know about it,
Actually, what has happened?
Thank God he seems to know about it. He tells me that the stone has been shifted to a temple across the road. This is great. I'm so glad the locals have looked after the stone. Let's go and take a look at it. There it is. Wow, I'm getting goosebumps seeing it. Actually seems much taller now. Not only have they saved the stone, they have actually increased its height. I guess a lot of it was buried underground earlier.
Mr. Nathan, we need more people like this in Bangalore. Our heritage is everywhere in Bangalore. You should find it. If you find anything in your village, in your road, which has got some writing on it, please contact us, contact Archaeology Department. Save it. Save it for the future like they have done. Congratulations.
Now that the stone is safe, how do we find out what's written on it? And we're extremely lucky to have the expert on Bangalore's inscription stones come and visit us. Uday Kumar PL from the Mythic Society is an expert on the subject. And he's going to tell us a little more about what's on this stone. He tells us if you want to read the stone, you first need to get the dust off it. This is just so special, literally uncovering something that was written hundreds of years ago.
Tell us a bit about what you do and about this stone.
As you can see behind me, there's a stone with something like writing on that. So these are called inscription stones. And these stones are essentially records of something from the past. When somebody did something significant, like say building a temple, or donating to a temple, or building a lake, or building a village, or any of those kind of things, just like we do today, they would write it on stone those days too. Okay, so these are essentially the only way we know what happened in this place at that point in time. So these stones are all over the city. So within the city of Bangalore, we have records of about 175 such inscription stones in every locality you can think of. So we are in Doddanekundi, and we have Doddanekundi, an inscription stone here. So if you go across the road in Kempapura, in Yamlur, we have one. Vibhutipura, we have one. These are extraordinarily precious because they tell the story of the place where the stone is. Generally people talk about history of Bangalore. Nobody will tell you what is the history of Doddanekundi, right? And these are the only sources we have, authentic sources we have for information about Doddanekundi here. Okay, and incidentally, the stone that you're looking at behind is from 1304. In this region, this is the oldest original writing you can find. So when you touch this stone, yeah, please do. When you touch it, you are actually touching writing that was written in 1304. Every child in this area, I would say, is kind of blessed to come and touch something which is as special as that. So this is essentially Saraswati for us, right? Reading and writing is Saraswati. So this is Saraswati personified for you. How do we know it is written in 1304?
Yes. How do we know the stone is from 1304? How do we know what's written on it? Don't you want to know? I want to know. And to find out more, let's go to part 2.